banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Patriots Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running at Patriots Stadium. And we won't get a return to begin the season, but already, Brock, those new kickoff rules having an effect. Since it hit in the landing zone, this touchback is only going to be at the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. That one complete to Hooper. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll get this to Henry. Continuing to move past the 45. Oh, stiff arm. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. The throw is caught. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. 1st and goal, Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
One, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot.
Right to the air, Burrow. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. Shot.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Completes this one to Gray. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 2, ready?
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go. Shot.
Trying for it with Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
60-6.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Top row, 18.
From the gun, it's May. He brings it in. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better at coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Finds his fullback. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time when Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Here we go. Shot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Has a man, it's Brown. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
1-1, ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
11. Gun. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Ready up.
Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going play action, May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down. They motion the tight end over. Now a give on the counter. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Henry on the catch. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Toss to the right side. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
May. Caught by Diggs. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Third and 4 coming up now. Back now, pressure on its way. This throw is cupped. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Patriots pushing for points. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying to throw for it with May. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, New England. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30.
I'm fine, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut!
A give left side to Brown. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
11.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. They'll run again with Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Here we go. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He'll get this one to Brown. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Stop.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go.
May on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw it. He'll get this to Henry. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. To the air on first down, May. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Dot.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go. Dot.
Here's Brown again. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Milton Williams making the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Dot.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Caught, nice gain left side. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Diggs there to bring it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
On 1, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow setting to throw. On the move, headed right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On 1, ready?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Gibson. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. On play action, here's May. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. T.J. Turner comes up with it. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gray, the motion man right. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
12. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying for it with Burrow. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going play action, May. They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Dax Hill.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Gun. Cut.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Hauled in by Gray. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Brown on the carry. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Now it's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Looking to his fullback now. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Going with Brown on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Moving on into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm one, ready? 11. Dot.
Brown. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Gun.
On the ground, Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I'm one, ready?
So now, here's third and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
To throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to a point late in this one. T. Higgins, the touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Now to throw. Chased out. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
On 2, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
11. Dot.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he will score. And there's no time left, and that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
You're good on the point after. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air. It's May. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close.